by complete accident. I had no idea what I was doing as a new VP ICX a year and a half ago, and I accidentally edited one of her sales meetings on Podio. And she emailed me back, and we fixed things, but from that moment on, she continually checked up on me and made sure I knew what I was doing in terms of like how to be a VP ICX and sending me GCPs of what was working for her at St. Louis Obispo. And Alexi, I don't know if you remember that moment, but it really had an impact on me. It really showed me the power of the network and how welcoming and kind people are in this organization. And you're a great example of that. So we're really lucky to have you again for another year. And thank you so much.
I really hope you have some Kleenex with you, because I know if you're not already crying, you will be really soon. And that's what I love most about you, is how much you care about ISIC and its impact, and about ISIC United States and its growth and potential, and how much you genuinely care about the people around you. I know your team means the world to you, and they've made your experience into this incredible journey of growth and development of yourself and your role. And you've taken this ER role and improved it so much. And what you've improved the most about it is creating sustainable partnerships that aren't just about results and numbers, but they're about, working with companies that see the value that ISIC provides them, but also sees the value that ISIC provides to the world.
Every night there, the headlights are glowing. There's a cold war coming on the radio.
Hey Alyssa, I want to take this opportunity to thank you on behalf of Generation 2013 for caring so much about ISIC United States. We really need MC members like you who not only want to make a difference professionally, but emotionally as well. The countless hours that you've put in both in and out of the MC office is remarkable. As LCD, you have to work with a lot of leaders and manage people like the NSB, and that is no joke. You've been a very big support block for a lot of leaders, including myself. This includes LCPs both of Generation 2012 and Generation 2013. I only got to know you really well at and post WNC, and I really wish that it had happened earlier.
So I think it's pretty safe to say that all the LCPs and Rowdy Z's favorite part about Alyssa is that she always seems to know what time it is. In addition, I think my favorite part about Alyssa is that she's kind of like an insomniac, which means that, she never sleeps. So basically she's always around to, deal with my LC problems and my personal problems, which I appreciate a lot. And I think this year Alyssa's done a really great job of helping get a lot of IGs started, and also being really present at conferences and giving us a lot of sessions, and just being open to talking to different LCPs at any given time about our situation.
So it's going to be like, oh my god, is this my biological child from another country? And I'm going to say, you're my if it's a child from another country. I raised him, and I was so happy. The ICX, I didn't even want it. And you're from somewhere else in the world. I miss you.
I'm very excited, very honored to be a part of this video, to thank you for all of your hard work that you put into and gave to ISIC United States in the past 8 months or so. I got to work with you as a VP ICX in the end of my term, and also as a regional chair. Thanks for the present, by the way. And thank you so much for all your support and help. Conversations with you are always tons of fun. They're really cool, and I know that I could always approach you and ask for advice or any kind of help. Thanks for making ICX sessions at conferences much more fun, much more valuable, and really, really cool.
Won't you take me where the streetlights go? I could hear
My favorite thing about Bill is how much he cares about people. I think that's what makes Bill a great ISACer, is that he really cares that everyone is having a great experience, and he wants to make sure that everyone is happy. That's his biggest thing, is that people are happy and with what they're doing. And I think he shows that by having really meaningful conversations with people on the individual level, and also by doing great coaching visits at LCs and being an amazing facilitator. What I think Bill has done for TM is everything in ISAC-US. I think that everything we have in TM is a result of Bill's term, and I feel very grateful to have been a part of that, and very grateful to have known Bill at all. I'm really going to miss him when he goes back to the UK, but I know that whatever he does next, he's going to be amazing at, and we'll always have a small piece of him here in ISAC-US, and we're very lucky to have had him here during that time. I love you, Bill.
I could hear the siren sound. Now my feet won't touch the ground.
So the first time that I worked with Jessie was in New York at the NST Summit. And I remember she kind of opened up the summit with one of her favorite music videos, which was 2 Chainz, I Love Dem Strippers. And she projected it on the big wall in the office and was just letting us watch it and just admiring the acrobatics. And I thought, from that moment, you know, we're going to be really good friends. Jessie also allowed me to call her Jizzy C very affectionately, and I think that these 2 things really encompass a lot of what I love about Jessie, which is how humble and how supportive she is. Another example of that is when we both fasted together at SoCo Rocks. I had to redo my entire sessions the first night, and I was up until 3 or 4 in the morning, and Jessie made sure that she sat with me throughout the entire thing, and even though she's brown bear and she completely fell asleep, she always pretended that she wasn't, and anytime I tapped her or needed her help, she would always be there to make sure that she could support me. Jessie has completely changed and revolutionized account delivery for ISAC-US. Just in her supportive nature, she's done so much coaching for every single VP and member that needed her. And in that way, and in her attentiveness, she has allowed the knowledge base of account delivery to expand infinitely.
So my favorite thing about Jessie is definitely just her positive attitude. Whether I was approaching her with trainee questions, NST questions, or whatever else it might be, I always knew I was talking to somebody who was going to be extremely encouraging and helpful. I think any of us who have been through the account delivery process know how frustrating and problem-filled it can be at times, and having somebody like Jessie there to support you through that just made it so much smoother. I think that Jessie's impact on account delivery within ISAC United States is definitely focused on efficiency and quality of the delivery process. I think now that we have some solid ICX numbers, the focus has shifted towards making sure we provide high quality experiences to businesses and trainees, and I think Jessie has made huge strides towards that in her term, and has made some changes and some new initiatives that will really make a difference in the future.
The best thing about Lucci is that she pushes you to do more. She knows what you're capable of, and she knows when you're not fulfilling your potential, and she's not afraid to tell you that. I think working with Lucci over the NST has really taught me a lot about what I can accomplish, and I've always felt very, very blessed to have Lucci and to have her support, and for her to be like, no, you can do better, you can do more. That's always, like, that's really helped me in my ISAC experience and my overall work ethic. And then as far as how Lucci has helped improve communications, I think that Lucci has, like, created communications for ISAC-US. You have worked so hard this year, and you've really made it much more than what it has been in the past. You've made it much more creative. You've made it much more, like, standardized across the U.S., and with that, you've made it a lot easier for people to understand why we need communications and how helpful communications is for our organization, and I think that that's been Lucci has been the first person to do that in a really long time.
Hey Lucci, this is a message just to say thank you for everything you've done, both for me personally and for ISAC-US. So last year, you took a chance to let me be on your national support team, and seriously, that has completely changed my entire ISEC experience. I don't know where I'd be right now if you hadn't given me the opportunity, and I can't thank you enough, seriously. But even more importantly than that, thank you for everything you've done for ISEC US. From the moment you started as MC VPCom, you've been helping all the VPComs around the nation with their event planning, marketing, all promotions, everything, and honestly, the state of the communications function in the US would not be where it is today without everything you've done, without all your hard work and all your support. So sincerely, thank you so much.
Hey guys, so my favorite thing about Simon is that he's generally one of the most humble, friendly guys I've ever met. I was amazed at a regional conference last month at SoCo Rocks at how much of a positive influence he seemed to have over everybody there. And I'm just really glad that everybody in RLC had a chance to meet him and talk to him a little bit. He was also my co-FAST for finance, and to be honest, I do not know what I would have done without him. He was an incredible help as far as motivation and confidence goes, and he was also able to help me out a lot with the content of my presentation. I think Simon has really impacted finance in the U.S. because his strategy has sort of helped finance people see finance as a strong team that can work together and synergize with other functional groups to really help the local committee grow sustainably in the future.
Hi everyone, Noah from LC Arizona here to talk about why Zach is an amazing MC member. First of all, let's talk about his sense of humor, which is impeccable. I just read his comments on Facebook quite often, and I'm consistently amused by his wit as well as his charm. As far as OGX goes, he has helped us significantly by implementing the use of country partners, which has done wonders for EP recruitment, engagement, and management. So, thanks a lot, Zach. Your help has been amazing, and we're all going to miss you.
My favorite thing about Zach is how he can make me laugh in the least expected ways. I don't think I can ever listen to Alicia Keys' Girl on Fire this Sam ever again, and Zach just makes people laugh, and we love him for it. And how had Zach improve OGX? I think Zach came to the United States with the strategies and the knowledge necessary to help ISEC US grow sustainably in the future. And he cares a lot about individual LCs and how each LC reality works so that he can apply these strategies to each LC. And I think along the way, Zach has really helped improve the quality of both EP experiences as well as LC realities and LC operations. So I just want to say thank you, Zach, and we love you, and we'll miss you. Come visit us. Come visit me. We'll go get hot pot.
Cole is like a dad. It's like you always want to impress him by doing great things, and you're also sort of scared of him to mess up. Cole is very analytical and strategic in everything he does, and so you sort of want to measure up to that. I have always looked up to Cole ever since I saw him at my first national conference in San Francisco. When he gave his MCP speech, it made me want to follow him and be a part of his team. Cole had a vision of taking ISEC US to that #1 position, and he has provided us with the platform to grow and to go there.
Hey Cole. Some of my first memories of ISEC are from Spring Rocks 2012. I was a new member and I had just joined ISEC, and I didn't really know a whole lot about it. I didn't really understand the impact that we were creating. I didn't understand that a student organization could mean so much to so many people. I don't remember a whole lot from that conference, but one of the things I do remember is hearing you speak. Your passion for ISEC was so evident, and your vision so clear. Hearing you speak was one of my first glimpses of how dearly our organization is held, and how committed ISEC's leadership truly is. Over the past year, you've continued to be an inspiration and a paragon of leadership to so many young people wanting to grow and wanting to change the world. And for that, we thank you. Thank you for being a leader that values our opinions. Thank you for being energetic, even when you're exhausted, because it's what members need to see. Thank you for making the hard decisions that so many wouldn't be able to. Thank you for always being fair. Thank you for all the sessions you've delivered and all the advice you've given us to help us become better leaders. Thank you for always doing what's best for ISEC US.